The next event at the Olympic Stadium is the triple jump, the ultimate test of speed, bounce and technique. With 4 different champions at the last 4 Olympic Games, the winner here in London could come from any of the nations competing.
Representing Canada.
Attempt number 1 then. No aggression through the 3 phases.
15.56.
Here's the replay. Let's have a look at the results at the end of round 1.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
Here we go then for the second attempt in the men's triple jump. Well, that really wasn't the best, and at an Olympic Games, you really expect the athletes to put in the best performances of their lives.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
Round number 3 then, in the men's qualifying rounds. This athlete needs a good jump here. Too slow on the runway, and that takes away valuable centimetres in the sand. Here is the replay. Well, here's the scoreboard, and things not going well so far. Fourth attempt this, 2 more remain. You can see the frustration across this athlete's face. Got to improve on that performance. Here's the replay. Well, last place after the latest round, and this athlete really needs to improve quickly.
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
Round number 5.
Foul.
That attempt isn't going to count. Oversteps the board and into the putty.
Next, the athlete from
Here's
Canada.
another check at the scoreboard in the triple jump. Great speed on the runway. Can he follow it up with good technique? He knows he could have done better.
15.05.
Here's the replay. Four years of training wasted in one event, and quite rightly this athlete is on the brink of despair here.
With a distance of 16.98.
Well, the scoreboard will confirm this. Welcome to Lord's Cricket Ground. For many years this has been the scene of some great Ashes success for both England and Australia. But now a chance for somebody to win a medal in the Olympic archery. Just outside the yellow, that's worth 8. Second arrow. Well, arrow 2 locked right on the target. Third arrow must finish this end strongly. That's 8. Let's check on the replay. Well, here's the scoreboard at the end of that round, and it shows first place. Here we are, end 2. 3 arrows gone already. This is the 4th of this matchup. Really good. 9. This is the second arrow. Right down the middle, 10 points. This is arrow number 3 on end 2. And this really is a sport where millimeters count. Let's take a look at that replay. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after that round, and it makes good reading. First place. End 3, arrow number 1. Thuds into the board. Resounding sound, that. Arrow 2, end 3. Good aim, 8 points. This is the final arrow in this end. The inner red, 8 points. Here's the replay of that. Well, let's take a check on the scoreboard, and there's good news, lying in first place. Outer red, 7. Only 2 arrows to go. This is the final end. That's the maximum, 10 points. One good shot here wins the tournament. Nine for that arrow. Well, let's have a look at the replay. Well, that's a really strong performance. A small glimpse of the potential of this. This is Lord's, and this is the final event of this session. Let's take a check on the lineup. Here we are for the first end, and the competitors will shoot towards the magnificent new media centre. So close to the maximum. That's 9. End 1, arrow 2. That's 8 points for the inner red. This is the final arrow of end 1. Eight more to the total. Let's take a check on the replay.
Next up, the competitor representing
Second place
Canada.
after the first end, and this athlete is a genuine contender. Only a small adjustments required to take top spot. The outer yellow circle, that's 9 points. N2, arrow 2. Well, that's a good follow-up arrow. Arrow number 3. You can add 8 for that.
Canada with a score of 20.
Here's the replay.
Next up, the
Things
competitor
going well after that round.
representing
Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Second place. Brilliant. Bang on. 10 points. There'll only be 4 arrows remaining in the competition after this. N3, arrow number 2. In the red, not bad. 2 gone, 1 arrow to go. Nine points.
Canada
Good shot.
score of 27.
Let's have another look at the scoreboard then, and it is ever so tight at the top.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
This athlete's 3 arrows away from glory. That's 9. Arrow 2, N4. This athlete is locked in right now. 10 more points to the total. That's arrows worth 9.
Canada with a score of 28.
Well, here's the replay. Well, what a performance. What a great performance and celebration, to be fair. This athlete deserves everything they get, and there's nothing better than sharing that moment with a full house.
Canada with a score of 100.
Germany take silver, and in bronze position is Portugal. This for me is always one of the best bits at an Olympic Games, when finally you see the athletes on the podium, and now the moment that they can all enjoy the sound of the national anthem. Never fails to bring a lump to my throat, the ecstasy of victory, rewarded with a medal, as they did traditionally. Well, this event has changed over the years with the redesign of the javelin. Javelin's long been the domain of the Scandinavian countries, and that's been the case in recent years as Norway are the reigning champions. The 90s were dominated by the Czech Republic and the 80s by Finland. Started well here. Well, let's take a check on the results at the end of round one.
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
Off he goes in round number two. Good stuff, very good stuff. Let's have a look at the scoreboard at the end of that round and look at this lead. It really is commanding at this stage. Third round of the javelin now. Well, he likes that. It's been a good performance. That's the end of the round, and it's going to be really tough for the rest of the field to catch this athlete now. Well, this is the fourth round when the athletes are fully warmed up, the nerves have gone, you expect the better throws here. Well, I think he's quite happy with that performance. Well, 4 rounds gone, let's take another look at the leaderboard.
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
It's all going to come down to this, the delivery. Well, the crowd will react to that quite rightly. Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead.
The athlete from Canada.
Starts the run now. Satisfying stuff from Canada. That was good. A top 4 finish is exactly what this athlete was looking for, and that's what they've achieved. They move on to the Olympic finals. Well, let's have a look at the replay. This really is a good throw, and let's take a closer look at the technique. These are the final standings. Well, let's take a look at the leaderboard then, and qualification assured, a first place. Welcome to the Olympic Stadium, 80,000 people on hand here for the next event, and this really has been brought to life, the jewel of the Olympic crown. Well, this is a really strong field in the discus. So many of these athletes can throw far enough to make the Olympic final. When justice is back. performance, a new personal best, and that sends out a warning shot to the rest of the world that this athlete's on fire.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
Well, having gone through the mental process, this athlete is now ready to throw. Well, the crowd are loving this, and the celebrations are being cheered quite rightly for a new world record. A wonderful performance so far, and the results on the scoreboard are just as electrifying. It is a terrific, terrific lead that this athlete takes from here. Crowd really starting to enjoy this. It's a great spectacle at the London 2012 Olympics. Well, not bad. Halfway through then, and the scoreboard is a welcome sight for this athlete, proudly sitting on top of the leaderboard. The nerves have gone now. This could be massive. Well, the crowd appreciate it, but I think he knows he can throw further. Let's take another look at the scoreboard then. Needs good technique to spin round in that circle before exploding into life and releasing the discus into the London air.
Foul.
Well, obviously the nerves are at an absolute premium here. Well, that's the end of the round, and comfortably in the lead here. It really has been an impressive performance. That's pretty good. Well, the Olympic Games is all about medals. A top 3 finish is what's needed to get one of those. Having safely negotiated qualification, now it goes on to the medal round. Well, the scoreboard will tell the story, and the snappers will take the pictures. A new world record. Oh, that's terrific. Let's have a look at the replay. A magnificent throw. The approach, brilliant. The release point, great. And then it just came down to the distance. Fantastic.
Canada with a distance of 74.
Here's the confirmation. Well, it's a terrific atmosphere, and this really should bring the best out of these athletes. Not a great history in this event for Canada. However, that could all be rewritten with a good performance today. Well, here we go with round 1 then. Releases that one well. It looks like it's heading towards 70 meters. Technique, absolutely perfect. Well, it's a good position to be in. Second place for this athlete on the scoreboard. That looks very promising. Here we go again then. good. Good throw from Canada.
Canada with a distance of 95.48 meters.
Well, that's the end of the round, and this is the reality of the situation. A magnificent performance and a huge, huge lead. Well, the third attempt about to commence. The fans like that. A super start to this competition. First place at the midway point shows this athlete is all about the business of winning a gold medal. Here we go with round number 4. The javelin goes up, that one's another high one, it's right down the middle, and bang! Superb performance, that'll boost his position.
2 meters.
Stirring stuff as that round comes to a close, and the scoreboard tells it all. A huge lead in this one. The fifth attempt. I think he'll be quite happy with that throw. Well, that's the end of the round, and now on the scoreboard has a really big lead. Well, here we go then on the runway. We'll look to launch this one. Crowd responding to that.
With a distance of 89.62 meters.
Fully deserved as well. An inspired performance. Well, let's have another look at that performance. Good technique. Absolutely rock solid technique. From Newfoundland to Victoria, Canada will celebrate gold this evening. Belgium miss out on top spot, so it's silver and a good performance. One to enjoy. Even those in the plane above this stadium may notice what's going on here. The medal ceremony after a brilliant performance. This is the medal tally. Discus is an event that favours the older athletes. In fact, over the years, the majority of the champions have been over the age of 30. This is mainly down to the fact it's so difficult to master the technique of throwing a discus well. Well, I suspect that Canada's next throw will be better than that. Not terrible, but certainly not their best effort. Second attempt. Nerves should be gone by now. Well, not what he was looking for.
Canada with a distance of 38.
And quite rightly, that performance is reflected on the scoreboard with a low showing.
Athlete from Canada.
One of the key things to the technique of throwing a discus is to impart as much spin on it as possible. The greater the spin, the greater the gyroscopic stability. About the middle of the pack then, that last throw. Just about average. Well, let's have another look at the scoreboard, and it confirms this athlete is in 8th place.
Next up, the competitor representing Canada.
This is all about the speed across the circle before exploding to release from that right hand. Well, that's an all-right performance. I think the athlete knows they can do better than that, but not bad in the end.
Next, the athlete from Canada.
5th attempt now. Well, that was all right. Not bad at all. Here's the scoreboard, and it reflects the misery of that last attempt.
The competitor representing Canada.
6 rounds then, and one of these athletes will be crowned the champion. Well, that's a foul, and I'm afraid to say it's back to the drawing board after that last attempt.
Jamaica.
And it's goal for Jamaica. This